Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, for clicking the video. It's time for a little David Bowie. You're never going to hear me complaining about listening to more Bowie at all. He's been one of, besides many, many discoveries, one of the best overall artist band discoveries that I've ever had on the channel. And I'm always going to be excited to listen to him. So, we're checking out this track, I Am With Name. We're listening to an alternative version, which this version we're going to listen to is coming off of Brilliant Adventure, 1992 to 2001. But the original track, from what I can tell, is off of the album Outside, which we haven't heard anything from this one, which was released in 1995, his 20th studio album. Sometimes I can't read. It happens occasionally. We're giving this a listen because it was suggested and sponsored by Tony. So Tony, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the suggestion as well. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm excited to hear it. Let's see what's in store with this particular era of Bowie. Because I'm thinking back, I can't really say that we've really heard anything from the 90s of Bowie. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I Am With Name. Not really. It's like a twisted Peter Gabriel kind of sound.
I am with name. I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone, a night fair female, good timing drone.
It's very anxious.
I am with name. I am with name. I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone. And she should say, twitch and stream, it'll end in chrome. The night of the female good time drone.
Oh.
I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone. And she should say,
This is very cool.
I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone.
A person who loses a name feels anxiety descending, left at the crossroads between the centuries. Millennium fetish.
I am with name. I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone. I am with name.
This is a really cool kaleidoscope
Female,
of sounds.
good timing drone. I am with name. I am Ramona A. Stone.
Ramona and Stone.
And she should say, I am with name. I am Ramona A. Stone. I am Ramona A. Stone.
I gotta say, I really think this is a really cool piece of experimentation.
Anxiety descending. Anxiety descending.
what a unique sound. What an incredibly unique sound. I'm very curious. Do you think we can find the original version to kind of give that a comparison? That was really, really like experimental in a very Bowie way. And I like how it felt like this paranoid kaleidoscope of sounds, and it was dark and muddied, and the repeated "I am with name," the way he sings it, it sounds so darkly enchanting in the most like mesmerizing and hypnotized of ways. But like really, really incredible. I'm really curious to see what the original sounds like. I'm just looking for that really quick here. I think that the album has a different name than Nathan Adler Diaries. Okay, is this the right? I need to make sure I'm looking at the right album. A Hypercycle. Okay, and I Am With the Name. Let's go ahead and where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's titled a little different. Segue, Ramona A. Stone, I Am With the Name. So this is coming off the album. Let's see what stays the same, what changes. That was really, really interesting.
I was Ramona A. Stone.
Oh, it's different. Oh,
I started with no enemies of my own. I was an artist in a tunnel. But I've been having a midi-life crisis.
okay.
And I've been dreaming of sleep and ape men with metal parts. I've spat upon deeply felt
There's that drum coming.
I've hid my heart skin and I've ate the honey-colored English.
Is this a concept album?
We'll creep together, you and I, for I know who the small friends are.
Okay.
I am with name. I am with name.
Okay. He's singing it higher.
I am Ramona Ray Stone, a night fair female, good timing drone. I am with name. I am with name.
It's a little lighter. Piano comes in quicker.
I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone. And she should say, twitch and stream, it'll end in chrome. The night of the female good time drone.
Okay.
I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone. And she should say,
I love that. Close that down.
I am with name. I am Ramona Ray Stone.
Okay.
A person who loses a name feels anxiety descending. Left at the crossroads between the centuries. Millennium fetish.
I am with name. I am with name. I am Ramona A. Stone. I am with name.
There's almost an industrial movement to it all
Night
too.
fair female, good timing drone. I am with name. I am Ramona A. Stone.
Very, very.
Anxiety descending. Anxiety descending.
well. Okay. So a few differences in the track. The beginning of the track off of the album itself is different, of course, with the, I'm assuming, the Ramona A. Stone part, where I'm assuming it's Bowie with some filters and processing, and who knows what else is happening to make his voice sound the way it does in the very beginning. But I have to guess that Outside is a concept album. The subtext, the Nathan Adler Diaries, a hypercycle. I mean, this has to be a concept album of some sort. Who knows what's happening at this portion? Maybe we'll look at that in a second. But getting back to the tracks themselves, incredibly, like I said, dark and paranoid. The kind of industrial stated percussion and drums that are happening behind everything that keeps everything moving almost like a rusty factory is really cool. And how that doesn't change. But there's something about the hits that's happening with the snare that sounds like pistons going off and machines just hammering down to pop, 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 boom, boom, pop, 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 boom, boom, pop, pop. Like, it's just a really interesting, monotonous kind of factory industrial like setting. And then you have these sounds that are constantly coming in and out. Piano, very apparent here in the original. And we obviously get that in the alternate version as well. But really interesting how that comes in and like just creeps and scatters and runs from this side to this side. And it's just really interesting. All these different sounds. You have like the guitar, obviously, and there's a lot. Just a lot of, I mean, I see that Brian Eno's here. Could have guessed that. That makes complete sense. Eno is definitely involved in creating some of the soundscape, the eerie-scape that's happening here. Mike Garson on the grand piano playing here as well. I Am With Name, that's going to be, you're going to have some backing vocals by Baroni, Lola, Josie, and Ruby Edwards as well. Like, just an incredibly paranoid track that feels like a mental state that is spiraling. It feels like it's just descending. At one point, he even mentions, what do you say, like anxiety descending, or yeah, anxiety descending as well. It just feels like going down, going down, going down, and it's darkly and deeply twisted. Like Bowie has captured such a unique sound here that makes me very curious for the album and what precedes it, and perhaps even what comes after. But I like how light the original version is, especially with his vocals. It felt like a little lighter here in many, many ways.
And she should say, twitch and stream, it'll end in...
Like, I like how there's that moment right there where he kind of almost maneuvers into his more, sing-songy kind of way, where he kind of hits that groove, the twitch and stone, like that part. I like how he kind of swings into that before the reoccurring mantra, I am, like, comes back here. And then coming back to the alternative version here, I'm skipping back into it a little bit. Like, there's almost a Frippian aspect to that, with the guitar coming in and out of here as well, which the guitar is going to be performed by Reeves Gabriels, handling that, with Carlos Alomar on rhythm, but Gabriel's handling, I suppose, lead. I think that this is just an incredibly dense, experimental layering of a soundscape that sounds suffocating. It sounds humid and just deep and evil. I don't know. I can't think of any other way to describe it, but it sounds really interesting. Still got the lyrics here. I have the lyrics from the original pulled up. I was Ramona A. Stone. I started with no enemies of my own. I was an artiste in a tunnel. But I've been having a midi-life crisis. Hilarious. And I've been dreaming of sleep and ape men with metal parts. I've spat upon deeply felt age. I've hid my hearts in, and I hate the funny-colored English. We'll creep together, you and I, for I know who the small friends are. I see that there's something here. We'll have to read about this concept. I am with name, I am with name, I am Ramona A. Stone, a night fear female, good timing drone. I am with name. Like, this is my name, and this is who I am and what I'm about. I am Ramona A. Stone, and she should say, twitch and stream, it'll end in chrome. Like, is she thinking of transforming the human race into something more robotic and machine-like? Which makes sense with the music. The night of the female, good time drone, I am with name. A person who loses a name feels anxiety descending, left at the crossroads between the centuries, a millennium fetish. Then we hear some stage play, perhaps. Give it to me one more time. Okay, let's look at, where's the concept? There has to be one, right? Let me go to the top, huh? Let's see. The two men were inspired by concepts outside the mainstream. Let's see. The experimental session saw Bowie conceive a word where art crimes, such as murder, pervade society. Art crimes. Influenced by the television series Twin Peaks, the nonlinear narrative outside concerns the residents of the fictional Oxford town, New Jersey, and follows the detective Nathan Adler as he investigates the murder of a 14-year-old girl. It shows perspectives of different characters, while spoken word between songs segues convey more character ideals. Okay, but who is Ramona? Ramona, a stone. Because it sounds like a robot. It almost sounds like a, what was that robot? AM from I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. Ramona. Okay, here we go. Concept and story. Outside concerns that fictional town of New Jersey, including a detective, a jeweler named Ramona A. Stone. Okay. But like, what's this song about? It's taking me down here. Dismembered body of Grace Blues found in Town Museum. Like, where do we talk about this song? I guess I could just go to the lyrics, huh? I could just go here and look at what it said. That'd probably be easier. Introducing the listener to the antagonist Ramona A. Stone and her legion of acolytes. This segue is a truncated version of a 10-minute movement from one of the 20-something minute suites that form Leon, an initial dark ambient incarnation of One Outside. Hold on, so is there like, this is technically a 20-minute track or part of it? Leon. Is it? I don't know, man. Hold on. Rather than simply using a brief excerpt, the song takes both pre-existing and remade elements from the entire movement, the vocals for one are entirely re-recorded, and merges them together in a 4-minute capsule. Unlike the rest of the album, where Ramona is only seen through statements provided by other characters, this segue puts her voice front and center, explaining her misanthropic philosophy and shift from an end-of-millennium punk priestess to a seemingly unassuming jeweler. Okay. I don't know exactly what's happening in the story. Sounds interesting. But yeah, this track was really cool. Like I really like the dark sound that's involved here. Really interesting. I would love to know what you guys thought. Down below in the comment section, of course. Tony, thank you so much for the suggestion, sending in the request. I appreciate that. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you next time. I'm with name. And it's catchy in its own way. It may not hit the charts on the radio, but who cares about that anyway? It has its own catchiness. Like I said, it's very hypnotic. Bye.